5 senior students at Augusta University.
So thank you so much for joining us. I hope you all enjoy.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Rayshawn Riggs. I am a senior communication major from Mount Vernon, Georgia, and I currently serve as the president of Student Government Association.
So Rayshawn, how's your undergraduate journey been?
My undergraduate journey experience has been very great, but at times difficult. I'm a first generation college student, meaning that neither of my parents went to a traditional 4-year university, so trying to learn all the ins and outs about college as well as trying to fully become an adult has definitely been a challenging experience, but I feel like I've definitely conquered that while I've been here. So yeah.
So it hasn't been easy, but you did.
Yep, definitely.
Yes. You have to have that endurance to make it through. So what's like your most valuable lesson you have learned since being here?
I would say the most meaningful lesson that I've learned while I've been here is that hard work definitely pays off, and being patient with that, because the different involvements that I've had on campus definitely been trying at times. However, over the course of time I've learned how to remain patient and seeing that at some point in time my hard work will definitely prove to be victorious.
Ooh, nice word to use, right? Victorious, like that. So if you could leave a token of wisdom to incoming communication majors or incoming freshmen overall, what would you say?
For incoming students, I would definitely say try and do not hesitate to find your place on campus, whether that means to create a student organization. Definitely look hard to find a different student organization that you can be a part of and leave your mark and make a great path for students after you to follow. And for my fellow communication students, I would definitely say if you take the agency, and they'll know what this means, try your best to have fun while you are there. Let those students be your teammates and have fun with that.
Alrighty, well thank you so much, Rachel. I really enjoyed you today, so thank you.
Hi, my name is DOCKERY. I'm a senior here, cell and molecular biology major on a pre-vet track. I'm from Jonesboro, Georgia, Clayton County, and I'm a part of a lot of organizations. I'm captain of the AU cheer team here. I'm a part of Students of Salvation. I'm a part of the organization She Blossoms. I think that's all that I'm currently involved in, but I've been involved in a lot of stuff throughout my college career.
How is your undergraduate year been?
It's been a journey. Trying to get accustomed to Augusta instead of Atlanta. It's been really weird because it's a little slow here, but it's been really conducive for a good academic year. I've had a lot of fun. I've learned a lot of things, and I truly do love this university. I think I've made my mark as being involved in some of the organizations, and I hope I made as big of an impact as I think I did.
What is the most valuable lesson you have learned doing your undergraduate?
My most valuable lesson that I've learned here personally, honestly, is to trust God more. I feel like before now I thought I could have control over everything in my life. I was excelling in high school, you know, it was an easy cake, but when I got here, I actually found myself losing myself because I thought I was in control again, but I'm not. So when I actually decided to give my life to God fully in college, everything kind of went together. It just flowed.
I understand. I feel the exact same.
Yeah.
So what will you tell your freshman self?
Girl, stay focused. College is it's an experience where you make new friends and you know you can grow and enjoy things. You fall here, you know, and it's okay to fall. It's okay to lose friends. It's okay to fail a test, you know, but just always pick yourself back up and keep moving because you know there's always a lesson in the struggle.
And you stated that you was the captain of Augusta University team. What advice would you tell the upcoming freshmen that wants to be a part of the team, or anyone that wants to be a part of the team?
Stay focused. It's always school first. Don't get lost in being a part of organizations for popularity. Don't humble yourself. Like it's a fun experience. You build a sisterhood. I can talk to you, girl. You know, know, and especially now, this is my second year being captain, my senior year, and I've been able to form connections with the younger girls and kind of help guide them. You know, like it's so much fun, and just never give up on yourself. You know, always try your hardest, and that's not just for cheer, but for life.
Well, thank you for having this interview with us. I really enjoyed it.
Hi, I'm Marana Gaynor. I am a psychology major under the College of Science and Mathematics.
So Marana, you're a psychology major. So how has that been for you?
I love being a psych major. I stayed a psych major the entire time. I've never changed, and I love the whole track. Really understanding people is something that I like in general.
So what has been like your biggest accomplishment as being like a psychology major? Like internships, scholarships? Have you received any special awards as being a psychology major?
My biggest accomplishment, I would have to say, is winning the Outstanding Ethnic Minority Award. It just opened up a window for me to get to know the professors more. I got a chance as well to do research with the professor. It just helps you be able to get some stepping stones. So that was my biggest accomplishment.
So what's like the biggest lesson you've learned since being in college?
Probably, it sounds really stereotypical, but time management. You have so many things going on, organizations, and then school itself. If you have a job on the outside, you really have to know when to focus, and you really have to buckle down, because it's important that you start off right and you get what needs to get done.
So what made you choose Augusta University as like the school you want to stay at for your entire 4 years? Like, what made you stay here at Augusta University?
For me, it was the smaller environment. I couldn't go to a really big school. I see a lot of my friends went to UGA for one, and it's a great school, but it's too big for me. And it's small. I got to know a lot of people, and so it was very connected to the teachers, and that was something that I wanted.
Okay. So if you could leave a word of wisdom or like a little token for incoming freshmen or incoming psychology majors, what would you let them know? Like, how could they exceed in the program?
To exceed in the program, I would say read. Psychology, some people say it's an easy major, and I really don't think it is. It's a lot of reading, a lot of writing papers. My biggest thing will probably be as well, don't be afraid to ask for help. Professors want you to come and ask for help. Don't be afraid to go to the writing center. Don't be afraid to go to the math lab in your beginning classes. Seek help when you need help, and so many people are offering it to you, so take it.
Well, and thank you so much for taking time to spend with Jack Station.
Thank you so much.
If y'all do not know, Marana is one of my special sisters. We joined the same organization this semester. So shout out to Marana. So thank you so much, and hope you have a great day.
I will. Thank you for the opportunity.
I really hate chemistry in high school, and I really wasn't interested in it in college. I was a nursing major when I came into school, but when I took chemistry 12, which is the second principles of chemistry class, I really, it sounds corny, but I fell in love with it, because it's like chemistry explains everything at the most basic level. And I had a professor that really connected it to real life and made it relevant for me or to me. So I just wanted to learn more. It's extremely difficult. One reason is because, well, first of all, I didn't even know that I could or would be able to do this major. Like I said, when I hated chemistry, so I had no drive to learn it. But then when I started, my professor made it easier because she connected it to real life, and I was like, I can do this, and if I can do this, like, other people can do this. And but I feel like sometimes I have a constant reminder that this field wasn't made for me. It's always been predominantly white male dominated. So I'll have moments where people try to overstep me, or people try to correct me, or say, oh, this is wrong, or you should do this and that, and they'll actually be the ones that's wrong. But it feels like people underestimate me, I should say. So, and that goes for like the African American and the women part, because women
What has carried you through college? Like, what has been your motivation? What gets you up in the morning? What gets you going? What makes you study? Like, what has brought you to this point of graduation?
Literally God. Like literally God and having good friends and having good family.
In closing, if you could leave a token of wisdom, words of wisdom to incoming freshmen, incoming chemistry majors, people that are thinking about switching over to chemistry, people just in general on campus, what would you say?
I would say, it sounds corny again, I'm sorry. But I would say, you know, find what you love and find out who you are and do that. Because I feel like a common theme throughout my college career or my life in general is it always circles back. Like whenever I try something new, it always circles back to what I want or what I want to do. Do I really feel comfortable doing this? And you know, that kind of stuff. So sometimes when you get into college, like you'll start off at a major that you don't really want to do, but you think you're supposed to want to do it. So you get caught up in the major and you don't realize that it's not for you until you're failing classes and you're like, you know, stressed out and stuff like that. So if you come in thinking like, okay, I'm either here to explore or I'm here to explore something specific, then you can have that, like, you can be grounded. Like, you can, you'll know that you'll basically be oriented and you'll be able to build goals off of that. You'll be able to focus and you'll be able to fall back on, since you're doing it for you, whenever you start getting to a point where you're tired or where you feel overwhelmed or something like that, you can always come back to like, this is what I really want. Because there's been times where I'm like, do I really want to do chemistry? Do I really even like science? Like, who made this stuff up? But it's like, I know that if I get to a place where I can't, if I drop out or something, and I look at some kind of natural phenomenon going on and I can't explain it using chemistry, I'm going to be really upset. Because I'm just going to be like, you know, either I had the opportunity to do that or I want to do that and I don't know how. I know I want to, like, still I want to help people in the medical field, and I really, really want people to realize how much stuff they can do even though they don't think that they can do stuff. Because I didn't think I could do chemistry. I didn't think I could do a lot of things. And then I ended up doing it and beasting at it, and it's really cool. It's a really, really good feeling. And it's like, imagine if I would have known that years ago. And, but I didn't. And oh well, but it's pretty cool that I went through this and I can tell people that, yeah, do what you love, do all that good corny stuff.
When I first applied to, at the time, Augusta State University, that's the school I applied to. When I was accepted into Georgia Regents University. Last year it changed to Augusta University. And the transitions really didn't affect me. The hardest thing was, you know, filling out paperwork, whether to put Georgia Regents or Augusta State or Augusta University. But the name change, it really didn't affect me as a whole. My major stayed the same. I still considered the school the same. It was the same professors. We did enter to a new president, Dr. Brooks Kiel. But from my freshman year to now, there is a large change as far as the classes. You know, your freshman year starts out just your intro classes, history, math, and it was easy. And then once you enter your program, you have no social life. And I think that was the hardest transition for me, was not having free time during the day, because freshman and sophomore year I would go to class and go home and go to the gym and play basketball. And then senior years, you're in your classes or doing your internship and you have 8-hour days and then you work. So I think that was the hardest transition for me. So I've done a lot in the past on campus to be involved, but the main thing which I just recently took on, I pledged Delta Sigma Theta. See my cup here. And if you don't know, Delta Sigma Theta is a Greek sorority built on public service and sisterhood. So we try to go into the community and give back as much as possible, while also, socializing with our sorors and just meeting new people. Recently took on this journey earlier this semester, and I finally crossed, if you say, April 2nd, so last Sunday. So it's been a great networking experience so far. So not saying, you know, you should join a sorority, but you should definitely do something to help you network and get involved on campus. Through my involvements, I've, you know, had job offers and interviews and things like that. So do what you can, what interests you, to get involved on campus, because it can help you in the long run. I recently got married December 17, 2016. My husband does not go here. He's in the Army, but I did meet him during my college years, my freshman year here at Augusta University. Being married and being in college is really difficult because some people want you to go to parties and go here and do that, and I'm just like, no, like, I have to go home. But as far as my studies, he really, you know, pushed me. It's really good to have someone to have, you know, a support system that understands you'll be in the library until 1 or 2 a.m. studying for your test, or for me, grading papers or making lesson plans. My life didn't change because, you know, he's my best friend before we got married, and so he's my best friend now. I just feel like we grew closer. Some people would say I gave up the college experience a little too early, but I don't look at it that way. I just look at it as being, you know, closer to my best friend and someone that I want to be with. He's actually overseas and deployed, so he won't be at my graduation, but I decorated my cap in, you know, military fabric, camo, as a dedication to him and all those that are overseas and missing their home lives. My advice to anyone, you know, dealing with someone they're dating at another college, or, you know, if you're entering your junior, senior year and you're, you know, he's popping the question, school comes first, and if you should be dating someone who understands that school is going to come first, school is a priority. You know, communicate. When you have, you know, that paper due next week and you know you're going to be out, don't send a text last minute and say, oh, I can't talk, or I'll be home late. You know, let them know ahead of time. If you know, maybe I'm going to go to the library, just say, hey, I'm going to stop by the library. Communication is going to be the key to getting you through those tough relationships or those long distance relationships. Right now my husband's been deployed for 4 months and we have another 5 to go. So he's missing all of my senior year, but you just have to keep them in the loops and text messages and videos. I probably send 20 videos a day of just what I'm doing, me walking through campus. That's just making them feel as if they're in the loop. And if you have someone that's understanding, it'll really help you get through your, you know, your college career.
Hello everyone, my name is Lashirka Christian, and I currently serve as the president of Just a Great Station, which is better known as Just.
Hello everyone, my name is Lashirka Christian, and I currently serve as the president of Just a Great Station.
Hello, I'm Jamie Sapp, and I'm serving as the vice president of the Jack Station.
And today we'll be presenting the senior project to you all,
which will highlight 5 students on this campus that will show their experiences with you.
Two, three.
Hello everyone, my name is Lashirka Christian, and I currently serve as the president of Just a Great Station.
I'm Jamie Sapp. I serve as the vice president of the Jack Station.
And today we'll be showing you all our senior project,
which will highlight 5 senior students at Augusta University that want to share their college experiences as well as advice towards current students.
Yes, it is actually. Yeah, I just giving like a long shot. There will be moments where I'll do like a close-up or whatever. Do you want the camera like? Push the eyebrow really hard so it's holding your eyebrow. Be good. Okay. And that's Crimson and Cream. Crimson and Cream. Okay, I thought so.
So thank you all for joining us. I really hope that you enjoyed.
Thank you.